And now, from Glasgow.
So hello there, welcome to this week's issue. Now last week I very cruelly left you guessing the title of this issue with absolutely no clues as to what it could be. Stage 49 was called The Middle Finger Part 1. Last week Stage 50 was called The Middle Finger Stage 2. This is The Middle Finger Part 3. So we are going to need our fingertip that we have completed in the last two stages, and we have this week's parts. We have part C19, we have part A27. This piece is plastic, as you probably guessed, and this piece is metal. Now I've always said plastic when you need the detail, or metal when you need the strength, and plastic when you either need the detail or it doesn't need to be metal, and that is the case here. This is all going to be hidden inside. Do you really need metal pieces? If it was metal, it'd be very nice, but could you imagine the weight of it if it was all metal? Next up we have got a washer, and I don't think any of this that we're going to be doing in the next few issues is going to be a surprise, other than the shape of the pieces. We finish up with DO5, and we have a packet of 3 silver screws. I think we'll be opening those because we've got 1 silver screw from previous issues. So let's get on with the build. So we need to take our piece C19, and in the magazine it's shaped, it's positioned this way, and we're going to pop this washer on there, which suggests some kind of movement to me. We're then going to take our fingertip, and you need to hold it so you can clearly see some of the plastic. If you're holding it that way, it's the wrong way. This way you can just see that little bit of plastic there, and that, you see there's a hole there. It is a hexagonal hole, and that's a round peg. Do not be confused. That's exactly what they didn't teach us at primary school. The round peg shouldn't be going into hexagonal, but you know they do this for a reason, and it's usually got something to do with the fit. But that's going to push in like that. So we have that washer there, so that as you move it, it doesn't wear away at that plastic. Excuse me. So next up, and this is going to get ever so slightly complicated, we have got this metal piece A27. Now you'll see that there is a, what do you call that? I cannot remember the name. It's a 4-sided figure. But it's a parallelogram anyway, but you'll see it's kind of, if this piece there went straight down it'd be a square, but it's not. And we have a shape, a peg there, that is going to go in like that, and it's going to go in over this, and that peg is going to lock into there like so, and it's asking us, yes, so that's where it's going to lock, and that is stage 2. Next we are going to place piece D5, and that will be going in. You'll see that there is a peg there with a flattened edge, and there's a hole there with a flattened edge. That's going to go in like that, and it's going to hold that metal piece in. Okay, so we need to take our screw, and look at that, we have enough screws. So we got enough screws in the first issue to do 5, well, the second issue to do 5 issues. Now this is going into plastic, no oil required, and this is really not going in very well. It's really, the plastic is so tough that it really doesn't want to go in. So you've just got to kind of work through that. Unless it's my screwdriver, maybe I'm not getting a strong enough screwdriver. Normally when we do these part work builds, we get our small screwdrivers and we use those. To be honest with you, we can get away with a full-size screwdriver for this. That's not going to go in any further. That does not want to drive in there at all. And I think it's the plastic more than anything. Yeah. So there we go. So if you do struggle with these smaller screwdrivers, I'll be honest with you, I do think the screwdriver they gave us with this build was very good, but I don't think it's going to be up to the job of driving this screw in. Yeah, you need a much bigger screwdriver. Right guys, so I'm just going to take a quick cut. So I have come back with my Take the Mickey big massive household screwdriver, but to be honest with you, in this particular case it works. This is a little bit big for the job, but as you can see it's made short work of it. So if you are really struggling with that screw with a part work screwdriver, go and get yourself a household screwdriver. I'd like to bet that 99% of people watching this video do have a screwdriver laying around in the house. Right, so we have got an unfortunate point to finish the build with. This, I don't like it when they finish it halfway through, and you'll see that there's a little bit of unsturdiness there. That will be absolutely fine once we get the next piece on. However, that is the end of the pack, so the next piece won't come for about another month. For me, it'll be next week for you. But that is our middle finger that we have completed so far, and it is really nice, just like all the other pieces that we've done. That is really nice. So that piece there is this piece there on my finger. So I cannot give you any spoilers. I can't even officially tell you what the title of the next video is, because they don't do spoilers on the magazine. Sometimes they do your parts for next week. They don't do that with these magazines, but I think it would be a fairly reasonable guess to say it's going to be middle finger stage 4. So take care guys, and I'll catch you in the next issue.